So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. That's caught by Penny. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson. On how difficult this defense is to throw against, an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a 1st down. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Shedding through the defense. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Escaping the pressure right. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Jones over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Penny.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, Carr. It's complete to Snead. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Hard running at the 15. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Carr's throw there complete to Ruggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Carr now on first down. Open man, that's Renfro. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On play action, now Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Carr completes it, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On play action, it's Carr. Wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Carr now on first down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gano now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And he hits Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Snead. Touchdown! Willie Snead. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the 29, Jones. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jones. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Jones buying time to his left. Finding room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Elijah Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And the Giants are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back. At the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Darnay Holmes, the one to bring him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised.